I am currently 16 years old and I'm having my first age crisis. Yes, that might sound insane to some people. How are you having an age crisis at 16 years old? But I feel like I've wasted my entire life because I don't know. I feel like so many people who are like really rich, really famous, at a really nice position, the people who are best at what they are doing. I feel like they have started out at such a young age, like 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. I'm currently fucking 16 years old. I don't have a hobby right now. And the scary part is that I feel like I should start doing something right now because I know it's not too late, but I don't know what do I want to do. And that is also fucking scary because I feel like I should already choose at 16 what I want to do with life, but I don't. I have no fucking idea. I earlier wanted to be a doctor, and but to be honest, it was honestly only because of the money. But then I realized that you can do so many other jobs and have make more money than a doctor. So I don't really want to become a doctor, but that's the hard part because I know that if I really wanted to, I could be a doctor. Because believe it or not, I do have the skills. I'm pretty good at biology. I'm pretty good at chemistry. I'm pretty good at physics. I'm pretty good at maths. Do I have passion for any single one of those subjects? No, except maybe biology. Biology is like the only interesting subject to me, but and also history. History is also very interesting, but do I see myself working with those subjects in the future? No. Hell to the motherfucking no. I don't want to spend fucking 50 years of my life doing something with history or biology. Like, I don't want to live in the past. I don't want to do anything with history. I could do something in biology, but only if I was able to invent a new thing. I don't know, a cure for a disease. But I don't know, I really don't want to do anything. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to do although I have the potential to do so many jobs that I feel like so many people are looking forward to, I don't want to do that. I'm just like, no. And that's scary. And I have big goals for my future, but it will only work out if I got these like if I had anything in mind that I wanted to do, but I don't. Right now, I mean, like, the only job I really want to do in the future is YouTube. That's why I'm making this fucking video. Um, I don't know. It would be such a cool thing to be a YouTuber. Not because of really anything else. The only reason why I would want to make YouTube as my job is because, well, first of all, I love talking to myself. Because, I don't know, I feel like I don't really talk about anything regarding me to any of my friends or my family. Like nobody really knows what kind of person I am except me. And for some reason, it's so scary. And I don't want to explain myself to a therapist or a psychiatrist. I'm like, I don't no, I don't that's so weird to me. So that's why I'm making these videos. I feel like, I don't know, to get it all out of my chest. It's very therapeutic, honestly. If you ever have anything in your mind and you cannot on your mind and you don't know what to do with it, then just speak to yourself, make a video or something, you will get it out. So that's why I like doing YouTube. But also the reason why I like to do YouTube is why I would like to do it as my job is because then you could do your job anywhere. It doesn't matter, do I live in China? Do I live in the United States? Do I live in fucking Norway? I could do my job anywhere, and I'm not restricted to one place, although I'm not I would not be working a 9 to 5. And also I would not be um employed. I would be self-employed, which I think would be so cool because I'm currently looking for summer jobs and I applied for many places, and today I got an email from one of the places that I was most looking forward to working at. This one place, they said that unfortunately, no, we won't give you the place. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Because I know I have so many talents. I am good at so much stuff. I know I have motivation. Okay, that's a lie. But, I am genuinely a good worker. And still, I won't get employed. And that is so fucking annoying because it's like, I would be such a good worker for any fucking company, but they won't hire me. And it's like, why? Because I don't have previous work experience. But how I'm not gonna try to swear over here. How am I supposed to get work experience if I won't get a job? You need previous work experience to get a job, but in order to get a job, you need previous work experience. So that's very funny. And it's so annoying. And I don't know. I just want to live like a life that, um, many people would remember me of. I don't know. I feel like I have disappointed a lot of people in my life. mm, I will not get into that, but I don't know. I just want to like prove everyone wrong, and I just want to like be like, like I am capable of doing stuff, like I am smart, but I don't want to I don't want to realize that when I'm too old. And I feel like now that I realized it at 16, I realized it way too late. I feel like I'm late to this game, like I feel like most people started out when they were like 10 years old, just turned 10, and they already have their life figured out. And I'm 16 years old, and I only now figured out that, wait, what did I even figure out? That I want to do something important in this life. And I want to be able to do it early. But the problem is, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't have a passion for anything except YouTube. But the thing about YouTube too is, just like I said, I'm good at physics, I'm good at maths, I'm good at biology, I'm good at chemistry, I'm good at school in general. I have a pretty good like memory. I'm pretty good at learning. But if I were to do YouTube as my job, I would see it as a wasted potential, But then again, basically, every single person on this earth could be a singer. Every single person on this planet could be the next Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, or Ariana Grande. If they just if they just learned how to sing, Because everybody knows how to sing. Or I mean, like, no, but everybody can sing. But those who are good at singing have practiced it to the point where they are very good at it. But if everyone wanted to be a singer, they could be a singer, It's like a talent, like anything else, like the same way, you could be a bad dancer, but if you started dancing, you could be the best dancer in the world if you just practiced enough. But I don't have anything that I want to practice for. And I know that now is like everything that you do in this life, everything that you're working for in the future, the best day to start was yesterday. The second best day is now. However, I want to start, but what the fuck am I going to start doing? I don't want to be a singer. Or maybe, that's why I released one of those videos. Me singing Every Time by Britney Spears. I released it like 2 days ago. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But, like, I just wanted to make that video because, I don't know. But, do I really want to be a singer? No. But, I feel like an important thing is to be very good at a lot of stuff, so, I don't know. But then again, I don't fucking know what I'm gonna, like, want to do, And that fucking sucks, because, I don't have a passion for anything in this world. I'm 1,000% serious right now. I don't have a passion for any single thing right now in the world. Not even YouTube. This is like a fun thing that I like to do. Do I have passion for this? No. Do I have passion for math? No. Now I found, one thing that I really have passion for is games. I love games, Even, like, it doesn't matter if I win or if I lose. I just love playing games. Like, games are my favorite thing in this world after food. I love games, but how am I gonna figure out like what I want to do in the future with me loving games? I don't know. The reason why I love games is really good at understanding rules. I remember them. But even if I lose, I love games. Because they're like problems, problem puzzles. I like to solve puzzles, And, I don't know, I find them interesting. But how, like, that's still not like a concretual like thing, Because basically every single thing that you do in this life could be like categorized in like a school subject, If you're a business owner, that's basically in social studies, like money, economy. If you're a teacher, then obviously depends what subject teacher you are. If you are, I don't know, professional trainer, then personal trainer, then you are like good at PE. If you are, I don't know, a doctor, then it's like biology, chemistry, physics. It's a lot of subjects. But there's not a single subject that I really have passion for. I just love games. So, I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do in the future. And yeah, and that's kind of like a problem. I feel like I want to do something big. I want to be remembered, I want to be remembered after I die. People are like, oh my God, this person was such a nice, sweet soul and they did so much for the world. I want to be remembered like that. But I don't know. I don't know what do I want to do, so. And I should start like doing, and everybody, whatever they love to do, they should start doing it right now. But I just don't have anything that I love. So therefore I won't do anything. And when I don't do anything, I feel bad for myself, and I don't know, the cycle just continues. And I feel like I should right now, for example, study for my English test. Have I studied? No. I have it tomorrow. And I don't know. It just like, it all seems so pointless, Like, I'm just like, why? Like I don't really. The thing about school is I feel like it's like literally a waste of time. I feel like I could do so much more stuff. Our lessons are fucking 75 fucking minutes. I feel like I could learn whatever we do during the lessons, every single subject. I feel like I could learn the same stuff in 30 minutes, literally half the time. I could learn the same thing. The teachers are just so. I feel like school is a system to, I don't know, waste our time so we don't have anything. And, we have so many subjects in school. I feel like it's maybe like a distraction for us. Okay, this is like a conspiracy theory. We have so many subjects in school. Maybe it's a distraction so that we have so many options to choose from, so we can never figure out what we really want to do. Because every single person who has figured out what they want to do, they're very successful, very rich, which obviously every single person, including me, wants to have. They have decided what they want to do. And in school, we learn so much shit, but we have really no idea what we want to do. But in my opinion, it would be cool if in school, especially in high school, like I understand like middle school, elementary school, that those are the schools where you have like all subjects. But I feel like it should be like a rule that in high school you only pick subjects that you're interested in. Because tell me why I had a mandatory course from music or from philosophy, from psychology, from PE. Like I have a fucking mandatory course in all of those subjects, and I'm just wondering why. Like, what do I learn from them? At the same time, because those are not really things that you need. But then again, in the same way, someone could say like, I'm gonna become a YouTuber, so I don't need maths. But if someone was to say like, I don't need maths in the future, I would be like, yes, you do, because I mean, you kind of do. But then at the same time, we have calculators, so you could really survive with just, elementary school, middle school level maths. So again, I don't really know. I just feel like there's so many subjects at school that are useless to me that I'm not interested in at all, but I still have to study them, which makes me feel so unmotivated because I'm just like, why the fuck am I even here? Like for example, right now, if I wanted to be a YouTuber, which I kind of do right now out of all jobs, YouTuber could be like a possible dream job, So every single lesson in school, for example, like if I have music, I'm like, this whole fucking time is so fucking useless. It's 75 minutes down the fucking drain, you know, and I could be doing YouTube videos and they would be more useful to me, you know? So I just feel like it's so useless, you know? And I want to do stuff that I'm actually interested in. So why am I forced to do that kind of stuff that I'm not interested in? You know? And it's so annoying, but why am I complaining at the same time? Because, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a passion for anything and I kind of need to figure it out. So it really fucking sucks, you know? Like, I have so many options to choose from, especially, you know, like I'm living in a country where the world, like, like the life level, you know, is very good. I don't live in a country where there's a war going on or unsafetyness or anything like that, corruption. So I have like all the possible things that you need to like have a great life, but in order to have a great life, you basically need to know what you want to do in life. And unfortunately, I haven't figured that out yet. And I feel like some people already have at the age of 7. And I'm double that age, +2. And I still haven't figured it out. And I just find it so scary because I am so scared that one day I am gonna wake up, I am 40 years old, and I still have no idea what do I want to do with my life. Because I saw on TikTok that 38 is like, you know, the life expectancy is like 77. So 38 is like the middle year, the middle age. So if I wake up and I'm 40 years old and I still haven't figured out what I want to do, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have I don't know. Because even right now, I feel like I'm going crazy and I'm only 16 years old. You know what I mean? Like, and at the same time, my brain is telling me, like, you don't have to stress. You know what I mean? Like, you have your life in front of you. Like, don't stress that about it that much. But then again, at the same time, I know people who are over 40 years old, even 60 years old, and they haven't figured out what they want from life. And that is my absolute horror thing. You know, like, one thing that I would never want to have in my life is like that. You know? And it's so fucking scary. It's so fucking scary. You know, like, I want to do something important. I want to do it now. And I don't know. It's just like so scary. Because I want to do something, you know, I want to figure out what I want to do in life, but unfortunately I haven't figured that out yet. You know, because I don't know what I like. Because that changes every fucking 2 days. So, I don't know. I just want to like move away from here, from the world. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know what I want to do in life. I don't know. I don't want to live an ordinary life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to like be like 30 years old. You know, I don't want to first go to high school, then go to college, then get a job, then live first in like this very grumpy old apartment. Then later on, I will find someone, then we move to a big house, then we get children, then I grow up, then I retire, then my life is basically over. I don't want to live a life like that, you know, like that is, we only have one life and I feel like I should do so much more. But then again, if you mention that to someone, they're gonna be like, oh, once you grow up, you will mature and then you realize that that life is unfortunately not possible. So many people say that and it's so scary because I'm just like, why not? But I don't know. For example, like right now I would want to move to New York City, but I'm currently 16 years old. And the reason why I'm not moving right now is because I'm underage. But so basically what I'm saying is that, okay, once I turn 18 and I'm a legal adult, I can basically move to New York City if I wanted to. But I feel like when I turn 18, I'm gonna realize that I cannot move to New York City for some reason. Or I could, but I just don't want to. I feel like it's unsafe or something like that. and then I'll just live here where I live right now for the rest of my life, living a boring life. You know, I don't want that. I want to move to New York City right now, but I'm scared that when I turn 18, I'm thinking like, I cannot do that. I don't have the money for that, you know? And it's so scary because I don't know, like nobody really knows what life can bring, but I just don't know. I want to do something important. I want to do something interesting, but the sad thing is I don't know what interests me. I'm not good at anything. I'm good at a lot of stuff, but I don't know. Those things that I'm good at, I'm not interested in them. I remember when I was like young, my dad asked me like, what like did you get homework from school? And I was like, yeah, I got homework from maths. And then he was like, but you're good at maths. And then I was like, well, just because I'm good at maths, it doesn't mean that I like it. And, you know, I don't know, that sentence is basically my life because I'm good at so many things, but I don't have a single interest in them at all. And that's why I wanted to make this video because I don't know, I feel like I'm going insane. But yeah, this is like a video diary for my future self. I hope that you have figured out yourself because I haven't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This was such a boring video, but whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.